thing I find interesting about the whole online community these days, this came up in a discussion in Serious Star Trek 2 weeks ago or a week and a half ago, just about various online communities, and they were talking about the RPF and and leaving it and everything else. Anyway, I was watching Serious Star Trek, and apparently there's a Facebook group that it runs at the same time, and there was a talk back and forth about, hey, we need our own insignia for this. Larry, John, and Dan, they need their own insignia. And then I think it was Chris threw up a Delta with the Desilu D on it. And then Larry's just like, this is amazing. This is so funny. So I looked at that and went, well, I have a Fusion 360 license. I can model. So greetings, Dave here. DCP Facts. This just came out such a weird conversation that just sort of snowballed from there. So I watched the Serious Star Trek, and they were talking about that, and then Larry was saying how much he loved that Delta design. So I popped this out. So I just hopped into Fusion 360 and I made this. Now I had to redraw the D. In basically the way I do a lot of things for like graphic work like that is I'll take it in Illustrator and I'll draw it, export it as DXF, and then I can bring that into Fusion 360 or SketchUp, and then it becomes editable and I can do whatever I want. So I did that, and then I made these. Now I'm at the point where I have that. I'm not sure you can see that. I don't have my glasses on, but what's got to be done here is a little bit of fine sanding, a little 400 grit, and then a coat or two of gold, and then some black and filled in. And then I'm sending it off to the boys at Serious Star Trek, and they're going to have themselves their own insignia for the USS Fred Mertz. That you're wondering why the Desilu D is on there, because that's what they call the ship, the Fred Mertz. If you don't know, Fred is the other half of, well, one half of Fred and Ethel from the I Love Lucy. So that's just what they call the ship. And yeah, so I'm making these. I've got some magnet backs. So what you're going to see in a couple weeks, hopefully, is if you're watching Serious Star Trek like I watch it every Tuesday, 3 p.m. PST, 6 p.m. EST, their own little insignia badges on there with their own special little thing. So I just find it so hilarious that the whole community is just, hey, what about this? What about this? What about this? And from all over, Chris Sagosag came up with this, and the guys ran with it. And I said, well, I can model that. I can do that. So why not? So it's just, I find the whole thing hilarious. So that is just my quick video for today. I'm filming this on Thursday, so probably by the time this is going live, I already have it done or close to being done, because I had sheets of light sand, another coat of gold, and then some black wash to fill in the D, and then a coat of sealer, and then swap them on. So I expect these to be in the mail probably beginning of next week. Well, not the beginning, because Monday is a holiday in Canada. It's Victoria Day. I think it's Memorial Day in the States, so there'll be a little interruption in the mail. But from a talk online to design to 3D modeled to print to finished, why not? So that's today's video. Everyone have a great day. Have a great long weekend. And we'll talk to you all later.